It's Tuesday night, and you guys know what that means. That means it's a time for I must be Mario today. It's a time for Impact Wrestling.
and it's a Thursday.
Oh my God, dude. I'm so confused. It's not Tuesday, it's Thursday. Good Lord. Anyway, what a way to start a show. Hello all. Yes, it is Thursday and it is Impact Wrestling. I'm going back a few months apparently. Welcome. Welcome. That's because I just literally beat the gun. I got on like under a minute. So yes. So what's going on, guys? Of course, as always with me is my co-host Jeff. Jeff, dude, we have an Ultimate X match coming in Impact Wrestling, and I am so excited. I cannot wait until Slammiversary. When I saw that, when Jeff showed me that, he sent me a text earlier. I'm like, what? I was standing in work, and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I can't wait, man. Boy, I'll tell you what. This Impact just keeps making things better. And it almost, look, obviously they've got to be listening to their fans, Jeff, because, this is a big thing.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, we haven't seen this match, in a little bit now. And, obviously I think they were holding off until we got fans. And we're going to have fans at Slammiversary, so I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And, and this is a payoff for the fans that were a little bit upset at the end of the match for Against All Odds. So, this is what we were talking about on Saturday. Like, just be patient. Something big is probably going to come. So that's what we got today.
Yeah, and man, oh man, I know a lot of you guys that watch this with us every week are very excited about that, and it just made Slammiversary that much better. Tazzy is here with us as well on the eve of the 1 year anniversary. It's anniversary eve for Tazzy. Welcome, man. Big big day coming up tomorrow, buddy.
Whoo! First. It's an Impact party, baby!
There you go.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Why don't you get this announcement out of the way? I'm going to give the people that's here, I'm going to give you guys until after we get done with everything, the whole thing, after the Impact, everything for you guys to put your videos out. Put your videos to my email. I'm going to give you that time. Because I can't do that anyway. So, but it's
very cool. Yeah, make sure obviously you get your videos in for Tazzy. Do you have a time limit or anything that you want on them or anything like that?
1 minute. You do 1 minute. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to send some anniversary wishes to Tazzy for his 1 year anniversary, put up a video, a minute or so, little under whatever you want to do, and make sure you get them over to him before his show tomorrow night. Obviously, are you doing two separate shows tomorrow, or is it just the one after?
All in one. It's going to be the anniversary show. Then we're going to go straight into our Uncensored thing.
Okay.
Our Uncensored show.
Cool. So, and that's after SmackDown, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, there you go. So it is a party tomorrow night for sure. Make sure that you go and check it out and celebrate Tazzy's 1 year streaming anniversary. Man, it's crazy. It's gone so quickly. All right, let me say hello to some people. We'll get a little bit of business out of the way for ourselves because we have a couple announcements for the upcoming weekend. And then we'll go from there. We started a little later today. My thing, work, and just crazy stuff going on with vehicles. So we will get into the card a little bit as quick as we can before the show starts. We'll go over what's coming up tonight because there's some stuff going on this show. Of course, it's the Against All Odds Fallout show is what they're calling it. And we should see some things going on leading up to Slammiversary now, which is really, really cool. So, yeah, James, I'm so happy and excited. Been asking for Ultimate X Match for over a year, and we're finally getting it. Yeah, dude, I'm really – because this is the first one I'll have seen. So anytime I could see that in today's wrestling is awesome. All right. Chad Schrader, hello. Hi, Melinda Ford. Hello, Jen Carter. How are you? We have James Chadwick, of course. Hello, James. What's going on? We have J-Hub. We have Kevin Correa. We have the Coog 97 is here. Jeff Samuel, what's up with you? Kevin Davis. Our day was very well. Hope you are doing well as well. We have Sean Rousset is here. Hello, Sean. We have Azan White is here. Hello to you. Robert Morris is here. Who else do we have? Chris is here. Hello, Chris. What's going on? Noob & Co. How are you, man? Hope you are well. Noob's always shouting us out on Twitter, so thank you for that. Will Jack's Effect is here. Hello, Will. And I think I got everybody. All right. So welcome. And like I said, we do have some announcements for the weekend. So on our next show, which will be Saturday. So this will be a special show. We've never done really anything quite like this before. We had to kind of make it. So basically what we're going to do is instead of having our whole weekly wrap-up show that we do, we're going to kind of combine it with the prediction show for Hell in a Cell. Because, of course, we have Hell in a Cell on Sunday. So we will be streaming Hell in a Cell, so make sure you join us for that. Depending on what their start time is, will determine the time. If they start at 7, we'll go 6:45. If they start at 8, we'll go probably 7:30. So we'll let you know what that is. But on Saturday, going to be pretty fun because we are going to have a combined show, like I was saying, and we're going to have Tazzy, and also if Jody can make it on with us. So this will be the first time the Insiders show, or our regular, what we used to call our podcast, has had anyone else on. So we're going to be doing some sell or no sell, which is our debate segment. So we'll have 4 people to do that. And we're also going to, maybe we'll all air a little bit of grievances as well. So we'll do that. And yeah, so you'll be getting stuff from all 4 of us instead of just Jeff and myself. So a little different. We'll cut that show a little short, so we won't be going an extra hour and a half into the night. We'll cut that a little short. We won't do all the segments we usually do. And then we'll go right to the predictions. So that's what's on tap for Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to join us. It should be a lot of fun. And then Sunday, like I said, is Hell in a Cell. We'll let you know exactly what time we will be starting that. And don't forget to join us for that. That's shaping up into a pretty good show. We're getting extra stuff added now from Raw. We should see some stuff from SmackDown tomorrow. And it's shaping up to be pretty fun as well. So, all right. And let's go into – you want to go into the card, Jeff?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, and by the way, Saturday's show.
Oh, yes.
I'll let you go ahead. You go ahead.
So we're going to have we're going to dedicate Saturday's show to Alzheimer's, basically Alzheimer's awareness. It's obviously, there's not too many people out there who don't know someone that has been affected by Alzheimer's. And it's now, Jeff, is it being it's basically a month that they're recognizing this, I think, right?
Yeah, and this actually isn't the month that they normally recognize it. I believe it's in April, or either October. I forget which one exactly, but there's a group called the Purple Crusaders, and they are doing a walk in South Carolina, and they're asking for donations. And one of my really good friends, he's a part of it. His wife had early onset Alzheimer's, and she passed away in her 50s from this just terrible disease. Personally, my grandmother had it, and I've known other people that have had it and suffered from it as well. And like you said, Joe, there's so many people that are affected by it that you really can't run into someone who hasn't been. So they're asking for donations, and Joe and I decided that what we'll do is all of the super chats that we get on Saturday, we will donate to the Purple Crusaders for their event. So
if you happen to be there on Saturday night, and if you want to throw us out a super chat, I mean, hey, listen, even if it's $1, every little bit helps. So if you have a little bit extra, we normally would never ask for anything like that for ourselves. But if you have, an extra $1 here or there, it's going to go to a good cause, because any super chats, like Jeff said, we get on Saturday will go to that very, very good cause. And it's a very devastating and horrible disease. So yes, so we're going to do that on Saturday's show as well. So pretty cool Saturday we've got coming up. So, and again, a busy weekend in wrestling, and we always seem to be saying that. So, and one of the things to talk about from this past week too, obviously, I think the big news so far this week is NXT with Samoa Joe. Tazzy, of all I said to Jeff at least twice, of all shows that Tazzy had to miss, had to be one of the biggest NXT shows in a long time. I'm like, oh man.
Oh, don't worry. I know my Twitter was blowing up, so I knew something was going up. So as soon as I got home, I went straight to watch it. I think I watched it about 1:00 in the morning. I was like, I gotta watch it. I'm NXT.
Man, it was a great show, dude. It really was. NXT, man, I gotta say, they're really killing it. They really are. So yeah, we'll talk about that though on Saturday. All right, let's get into the card. Of course, BTI. It's gonna be coming up in probably a little bit, in about 3 minutes or so. They usually have the match. First match is our old friend Daivari, who we seem to see in very many places. Daivari gets around. Daivari going up against Jake something. So 2 big bruisers here, Jeff. This could be a good match.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Davari, I mean, he's a great worker. That's why WWE just hired him back as a producer because I mean, he's freaking a legend and knows the business. So, yeah, I mean, it is weird though because we just saw him Monday night running out there for the Charlotte and Rhea thing, and obviously we know Impact is tape, but it's just kind of cool to see him on multiple shows in different companies during the same week.
Yep, absolutely. Tazzy, what do you think of the BTI match?
There's something going on there. I know it's taped and all, but there's something going on with Impact and WWE. Just throwing it out there. But dude, I'm excited about this because anytime you see Tavares in a match, it's very cool. Shake something though. Shake something.
Yes, sir.
This is about to be something. I'm gonna go with Lim. I'm gonna go with Jake. I'm gonna go with Jake. He might do some things, and see where he goes after this.
Yeah, Jake something seems to be ready for a push, and Davari kind of, when he's been around, he kind of sometimes does that. He'll kind of jumpstart somebody usually at this point in his career. So yeah, I would agree with you. I think I think that's what's going to probably happen there. Jason says the dirt sheets are saying he'll be surprised if Joe faces Cross, but I don't trust. Yeah, look, he's not. They are saying that, but here's the plain and simple thing: Joe is not clear to wrestle. Mm-hmm. And part of the reason why he's doing this, and the whole thing played in with Regal saying it, you cannot wrestle. He hasn't been cleared. So if that does happen, it's going to be somewhere down the road. Maybe when he does get medically cleared, I don't know. But as for right now, take that with a grain of salt because I don't think that's going to happen, at least not anytime soon. We need swingers. Pal is back. Yes, we do. The Coug. I agree. It has been too long. All right, Jeff, what's next?
Yeah.
Sammy. This is gonna be. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, Sammy freaking Callahan.
This is gonna be really good because we gotta find out now. He was fired by Don Callis, so that's where we left this on Against All Odds. So where does this go now? And I said this on Against All Odds, and you know what? My co-host calls so much stuff that it's hard to keep up. But I did call the Samoa Joe thing. I'm going to pat myself on the back. I did.
Yeah.
And I said about this one too that I think that D'Amore is going to can Callis. Now I was thinking it was going to be at the end of that show, but it hasn't happened yet. So maybe tonight's the night where Don gets his comeuppance. And he cans. Maybe what he'll do is he'll reinstate Sammy, and then in the same turn, he'll turn around and say, "You're gone," and then he'll get rid of Callis. What do you guys think? Tazzy, go ahead.
100%. Oh man, Sammy Callahan, man, I love this dude. Dude is a straight psychopath. This probably be leaning towards a cage match. For Slam Anniversary. I'll just throw it out there. I want to see him on right for once.
Jeff, I think, made a prediction about what type of match that's going to be as well. Go ahead, Jeff. What do you think that Callis gets fired tonight, or do you think they play it out a little bit longer?
So we know that there's going to be a representative of the Anthem board, Anthem who actually owns Impact Wrestling. I was looking at Chris's comment.
Very true.
But no, I think we see his demise tonight. And I think at that point, all the gloves are off when it comes to stipulating the match between Kenny and Sammy. And I won't share it just yet, what I said to you guys on, after everything last week, but let's just say that I believe we're going to get a match we haven't gotten in a while, and it is going to be brutal, which will favor Sammy Callahan.
Yeah. Well, you know it. I mean, if this guy's going to be involved in that championship match, then yes, it is going to be brutal. I mean, that's one thing about Sami Callihan that we see all the time, and that could be why they're building this whole thing up where they're afraid of him, and Don Callis is afraid of him, and stuff like that. And then then again, as I tend to do this, you look at the reality of the whole situation too. And not just the storyline. And the reality of it is that Kenny Omega's been in the news a lot lately, and Jeff pointed this out on Against All Odds, the fact that he's pretty beat up. So this may not be going on very much longer with these belts because he needs. It looks like he might need a little time away. Maybe he won't be wrestling as much. Kind of, doing what he was doing before with AEW, but not being in the main event picture or anything like that. So that could be coming as well very soon. So, but yeah, this is going to be interesting, and this is going to be a big part of tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if they open with this or they end the show with it. It's going to be one or the other. It's going to open or end the show. So we'll see. All right, what's next, Jeff?
I'm just damning James right now because he said it. Monster Ball.
Yep. That's that is what he said. Dude, could you imagine if we get that Ultimate X match and then a Monsters Ball in the same show? Oh my God, Slammiversary is gonna kill it. Kill it. All right, TJP. Of course, with Falaba in his corner versus Tarus with Crazy Steve in his corner. This is going to be interesting. You have two different wrestlers here, but both very agile. Of course, Tarus with maybe a little more strength than TJP does. TJP, though, we've seen many, many, many times with the submission wrestling that he has. This one could be a barn burner. And it's interesting how they're going this way because obviously Tarus and Crazy Steve failed in their attempt to get the tag titles. So they're kind of venturing away maybe from that a little bit now. We'll see. But who do you got, Jeff, in this one?
Man, I think I've got Black Tarus.
Okay.
Obviously with them losing the title match, I don't think you want to send them on too much of a losing streak.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see TJP kind of get further from this X Division run because obviously, what we're getting in terms of the Ultimate X match. So I think we're going to see TJP kind of hit a slide and Tarus is going to pick up the win.
Okay. Chris said, I just want Impact to get their belt back and stop with the AEW stuff. That's just my opinion. Well, Tazzy, your Fire and Flava made a comment today saying that they want the Forbidden Door open for women's tag matches. So that may not be stopping anytime soon. I mean, it was just kind of came out of nowhere, but we'll see. I don't know that they're going to be stopping that. And maybe it will stop with the main event stuff with Kenny and all that. But maybe they'll continue to work with New Japan. They'll continue to work maybe with AEW in some other ways. So, all right. So, Tazzy, who wins this match?
Tarus gonna win. I'm gonna go on a limb. That this match might steal the night.
Okay.
I just had that feeling. I feel a vibe here. I feel a vibe. So,
Okay.
I really think this match gonna steal the show. But yeah, I can't wait for this match. Honestly.
Lori went. Lori did a drive-by. Hello, Lori. Jason Michael, hello to you. Some new people coming into the chat. Let's see. We have who else? Oh, Rusty Shackelford. What's up, Rusty? How are you? Wally's here as well. Welcome, Wally. What's going on? Are you guys seeing this match? Yeah, the match that's on right now. You mean on BTI? I have it on. They're on a commercial for it right now, if that's what you're talking about. Yes, it has been good so far. I agree. If you're not watching, by the way, turn on the stream now because obviously they start BTI, and there's always a match right at the end of BTI, which is going on right now. Well, there's an ad right now, but it's going on as we speak. Okay, next. Oh, we've been waiting for this.
Oh, yeah.
Stevemacklins Debut is tonight. Now, we've seen the promos. The promos are very, very interesting. Bringing stuff in from his background. We've seen him drinking that, we've seen the liquor on the table. We've seen that, I'm curious to see what happens here. Jeff had mentioned, like, imagine him stepping into Violent by Design. This is going to be cool to see where they start this guy out. So we get to see Macklin's debut. Tazzy, excited for Macklin.
Yes. I want to see. I mean, we know what he's capable of, but being as a solo star now, I want to see what he can do. I want to see him do. I had never seen him in a solo star, so I want to see what he can do. Yeah,
absolutely. Obviously familiar with him from NXT. So let's see what he can do. By himself. And look, if he's a story anywhere like Eric Young or any of the guys who've come from there, this could be a really good thing for him. Is Steve Macklin's character a Punisher? Ooh, S.C. Williams.
I like that call.
I dig it. Yeah, I dig it. I mean, he kind of looks like that. With the military background and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, okay. I dig it. I dig it. Jeff, excited for Macklin's debut, man?
I am. I mean, I think anytime we get to see new talent in Impact, it's a good thing, honestly. And this is going to be good for him because this will be his opportunity to showcase what he feels we didn't get to see when he was in WWE. This is going to be his opportunity, and I think he's going to do something pretty special. We might even see him up against Sam Beal, since Sam Beal has been working with Brian Myers. I don't know, but, maybe that happens. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing whoever he goes up against. I think he's going to be – I can't wait to see his entrance and the music that he's chosen.
Yeah, that'll give away a lot of what the character is going to be like. Yeah, absolutely. Good point. Can I make the race car nose game? There you go. All right. What's next?
All right. Let's see here. This should be a good one. This one, this is going to be good. Tennille Dashwood and Rachel Ellering.
Part of the storyline that keeps growing here. And again, if you're watching Impact along with us, if you watched Against All Odds, you heard what Jeff was talking about with this. Jeff doesn't think that this is what we might think it's going to end up being. So thinks there's a swerve coming here. So let's see. But Rachel Ellering and Tennille. All right. Jeff, go ahead first. Who do you think wins this? What do you think happens? Do we see Jordynne Grace at some point?
See, that Azan just pointed out what I was just about to say. It's interesting that we don't see Jordynne Grace here. Very interesting. I think that's very telling. I think we do get Jordynne Grace. I think Jordynne cost Rachel. And I think that's where we start to see some of these seeds planted, and maybe we get Rachel going up against Jordynne.
Yeah, that could be a Slammiversary match. I mean, that's where this could be heading. They're dragging this out. See that? But that's cool. It's not this little short-term thing that's beginning. That's, again, we're building a story, long-term storytelling. I like it. I'm not bothered with who wins as long as Caleb gets punched in the face, says James Chadwick. Tazzy, go ahead, man. This we've had this thing kind of brewing for a while. We don't know which way this is going to go. What do you think happens tonight?
I agree with Jace on that. Now, I like this storyline. This storyline has actually been one of the slow-paced storylines. It's kind of remind me. It's not technically the same thing, but it is the whole Bayley and Sasha kind of way. They're slowly teasing it. You know it's going to happen, but you're just waiting for the right time when it's going to happen. And we might get it tonight. We might get it the next week. It's a possibility. So I think I'm going to go with Dashwood on this one. Just because of those elements. I don't think it's too shenanigans. There we go. Shenanigans.
Speaking of Brian Myers, there he is. If you're watching BTI, He's out there in the crowd area. Jake something laying on the floor. This has been a good match. You can see the comments that Jeff's putting up. This has been a really good match on BTI. If you guys are watching it, Jake something down. The referee's counting. But yeah, Tazzy, I agree with you. I think that this is a storyline developer, and it's funny how Tennille always seems to be right place, right time. She's the one benefiting from all this, and she's getting wins out of all this. So I would agree that, that this is building that up, and I dig it. All right, what's next?
Man, I'm so ready to see this one. Kojima against Rhino. And if Kojima wins, Kojima and Eddie Edwards get a tag team title match against Rhino. I love it.
A lot of people were wondering whether Kojima would be still around after that match, of course, that he had with Doring. Obviously, he's sticking around. So now, if they get this win here, they get a title match. That's pretty awesome. Big stipulation involved here. I'm gonna say Kojima wins this because obviously they, for that tag team title match. Go ahead, Jeff. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I've got Kojima winning this because we need a tag team title match for Slammiversary. I don't see another team right now that makes sense. I don't think it's early. I don't think you run it back yet with Decay. So I think we get that matchup, which will be a heck of a matchup. I mean, can you imagine Rhino and Doring up against Eddie Edwards and Kojima? That's going to be just ridiculous. So, even though I love Rhino, I'm gonna go with Kojima so we can get that matchup selfishly at a Slammiversary.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I would like to see that as well. Tazzy, what do you think?
This match is so fire. It's so fire. That is so fire. That is hot. I can't even talk right now. Let's just say I'm in 108-degree weather right now. So
the way it is.
Yeah, it's fire. This match is fire. Whoever thought we ever get Kojima versus Rhino?
Right?
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Two legends, dude. Like two different styles. I can see some crazy spears happening on accident, like he flipped over. Oh man. But Kojima winning is perfect because then you'll get a match, already match set up for Slammiversary, and that's that.
Scott Steiner is here. He says Impact better be good because I'm not going to be able to watch my Cardinals tonight. I'm going to bet you that Impact is better than how your Cardinals have been playing lately.
Who's that?
Just a hunch. Just a hunch. But you might enjoy it. Yeah, take a break from the baseball. I've been watching a lot of baseball lately too because the only time I get to watch the Dodgers is when they're on against East Coast teams. So when they're playing Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and stuff like that, they're usually on my cable. What's up, says Damian Robinson. How are you? This match happening right now will be taking place later this evening. The match that's on right now is Davari and Jake something, which has been a very good match. It's on BTI. But the match you see on your screen, yeah, that's later tonight. We're going over the card. Okay, what's next? Because we're getting pretty close to start time here.
Yeah, Madman Fulton and Josh Alexander. Yes.
Azan said they won the last 3 games. Well, that goes to show you how much I pay attention to the Cardinals. I heard they got swept by the Cubs over the weekend, or maybe the end of last week. So if they lost those 3, then they won 3. Okay. Madman Fulton came in and wrecked the house on against all odds. He stopped that whole match. It got thrown out because basically he came in and just destroyed everyone. So this probably stemming from that. Now, we have seen these two men fight before, and not that long ago, before Josh had, started on this journey where he got the belt. So these two men have fought recently. That one was a banger, and I have no doubt this one will be too. What do you think, Tazzy, Josh Alexander, and Madman Fulton?
I remember saying, I would love to see this match again, and we're finally getting this match again. I'm excited about it. Be prepared for the shenanigans outside the ring. Just, it's always happened. It's always some kind of shenanigans with him outside the ring. You know who I'm talking about. So,
Ace Austin.
yeah. So yeah, I can see shenanigans. I can see people after the shenanigans happen and disqualification, more people will come in the ring just to kind of tease all the stuff that's going on for the Ultimate X match.
Absolutely. Jeff, what are you thinking? Brian Myers right now is beating up Jake something in the ring. So looks like we're developing a story. He's bringing in his protege to beat on Jake something a little more. Both men now beating him up. So here you go. All right, Jeff, what are you thinking of Madman Fulton and Josh Alexander?
I'm just, you know what? I know this has nothing to do with that match, but I'm really happy to see Sam Bill getting him some right now. I mean, he's going to work right now. I think that's going to not work out so well for him in the future, especially with Jake something. But yeah, listen, man, Josh freaking Alexander. That's all I gotta say. Josh Alexander. This dude is on a tear. And folks, if you watch New Japan Strong, he will be on there tomorrow.
Yeah.
So big things happening for Josh Alexander. Big things. Yeah. So cannot wait. But yeah, I got Josh. This momentum isn't stopping right now. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy tonight.
All right, the Coug. Let me just remind you, buddy. It looks like you're ahead of us, so please watch the spoilers. Don't call the match if you're ahead of us, because there are people. Again, you guys overseas are a little bit ahead of us, and the people that are on Access are probably ahead of the Twitch stream. So just please be careful about what you post in the chat, because a lot of what you're posting, if you're posting the action, it may spoil it for people. So please refrain from doing that if you are ahead of us, and you will be able to tell by what we're talking about. We're not even done with BTI yet, so just please don't spoil stuff in the chat.
Is it just me, or we're a little late?
Yeah, I agree. It's five after the hour. Yeah, it is. It's pretty late. Yes. We might be going to 10:05 here. We'll see. All right. As we always do, every Impact. What did everybody have for dinner? We'll do that quickly before the show starts. We got Don Callis, got the more. What did everybody have for dinner tonight? I had some grilled chicken with a new spice I found on the market. It's buffalo chicken season, or I'm sorry, buffalo ranch seasoning that we put on the chicken.
Okay.
And then my wife made a pasta salad as well. So on these hotter days, you kind of like to have the cool side dishes: potato salad, pasta salad. So yes, so that's what I had. Jeff, what did you have? And there's Conrad. Hello, Conrad. Welcome home early from the workout. There you go. Getting pumped up. All right, Jeff, what do you have today, man?
Okay, so I'll just talk about dinner, but I had Korean. So I had a Korean short rib plate.
Nice.
And I had some wings from there. So yeah, it was a good dinner.
There you go. Sounds good.
You
guys, as always, can shout out what you. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying I got the itis, so I'm going to try to stay awake while we.
Let's see. We have, what are people yelling out? Lasagna, says James Chaddock. Ooh, I love lasagna. Lasagna is like a favorite dish that I like the next day, like the day after. For some reason, it always seems like lasagna when it's in the fridge, it comes out better like the next day. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Meatball Hot Pocket, says Paul Carpenter. Fish and fries, says it's on white. Turkey sandwich with a coffee, says Will Jacks. Steak salad and chocolate milk from Scotty's Ice Cream, says Chad Schrader. That sounds good. Gus says egg rolls, mac and cheese chicken nuggets. Okay. Filet medallions with a mushroom gravy over brown rice, baked potato on the side. We might have a winner. We might have a winner. Rusty may win.
Yeah.
Gus says egg rolls, cheese, and fish sticks. I had a few mini pizza egg rolls, says Chris. They are knocking on Scott D'Amore's door, and here comes Moose. Moose is now banging on the door. Says, I know you're aware of what happened at Against All Odds. Says, I got screwed in Jacksonville. Sammy's fired. Says, what's fair is I get my rematch. Moose, I know you're pissed. Think you're the only one. Callis fired Sammy. You're pissed. Sammy's pissed. I'm pissed. Anthem board is sending someone down to address the situation. That's never happened. It's going to be dealt with. It's going to have to sit and wait. Oh, who says you don't have time? I'll make time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hot start. Hot start. Moose is not in a good mood. Hot start. If you guys have seen the preview, and Jeff sent this to me after the pay-per-view, if you've seen the preview, now I kind of get what might be going on here. And poor Chris Sabin, apparently. If you guys haven't seen that already.
Avert your eyes, Lori. Avert your eyes.
Yeah, Lori, you may not want to watch. It's not going to be pretty.
Run.
Right? It's not going to be pretty. Scott Snyder says Moose is here. He indeed is. All right. Well, we are getting started. Lori, yeah, you may want to look away. Yes, it's probably not going to be good. Here we go. And we've got Falaba and TJP. We're starting with the tag team match. Falaba coming out with the broom. Don't really know what the broom signifies, but anyway, the broom is there. If you are new to our channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We have crossed the 1,700 subscriber threshold. Thank you, all of you. That happened after the pay-per-views, so thanks all of you who have subscribed to the channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. Also, remember, if you're coming to watch Impact, we do this show every single week, and we also do all of the pay-per-views for Impact as well. We're on the road to Slammiversary now, so big stuff. If you would, please throw up a like for the video tonight as well. We really appreciate that. If you so choose, oh, and there's Decay. If you so choose to, hit the notification button if you want to know when we have stuff coming out. It will let you know. And we made the announcement, big announcement we made last week, I think it was, and we had said that we will be streaming Raw and SmackDown starting when fans come back. So big announcement there from us. 2 more shows basically a week now. So those of you who are big WWE fans or just big wrestling fans or just fans of our show, which is fantastic, make sure you come out and check out Raw and SmackDown every week during that week of July when the fans are back in the buildings. So Crazy Steve and Tarus in the ring. DJ Duke, hello to you. What do you think about Samoa Joe back with NXT when he knows we have a lot of value outside WWE? Multiple companies won, and multiple companies were obviously disappointed. And that is why, guys, that's a perfect lesson why you don't listen to Dirt Sheets. Because obviously everyone had him gone. Whether he was going to Impact, whether he was going to AEW, but that is not the case. So Samoa Joe is back. And he's with NXT. So here we go. We're getting underway. Tarus and TJP. Tarus with a waist lock here. He has the arm bar. Twisting that arm of TJP. Probably pretty good strategy. Try to slow him down. Work on a body part a little bit. You don't want him getting you in all those crazy submission holds that he tends to do. Like right there. Like right there. Hell in a Cell 2, says Delanio Terrell. Yeah, Hell in a Cell is this coming Sunday. Yep, we'll be doing that as well. Rusty says, I thought Raw was good this week. It's had better moments for sure. It's had better moments for sure. I think once they get away from the rematches and things like that, I think things will start to improve. Jim Gore is here. Hello, everyone. What's going on, Jim? How are you doing? My score for last week's Impact show is an 8 out of 10. I fell asleep. No worries, dude. No worries. We don't remember last week anyway, probably by this point, especially with the pay-per-views. TJP is so talented, says Conrad. Yeah, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Both men standing back up in the middle of the ring after that little flurry that we had going there to start the show. There we go. They lock up again. Tarus gets him over to the far corner. Goes for a big chop, misses. Takes a kick from TJP right in the midsection. Lori says she's way ahead. Yeah, you guys that are on that are watching on Axis are going to be way ahead of us by now. At least probably 5 minutes, which is weird.
Hint, hint.
Yeah. They're thanking the fans for selling out Slammiversary. Sold out in a half an hour.
Crazy.
20 minutes. I stand corrected. They said sold out in 20 minutes. That's crazy. Like TAZYS said, crazy. Tarus trying to slow things down a little bit. Got him in a headlock. Going back to that arm that he was working on before. Oh, nice. Nice backbreaker. Goes for a cover. 2. Gets a quick 2 count. We got to see Alexa in the ring for the first time in a very long time. Yeah, please don't remind me. Let's not bring up the contortion thing that she did there, because I did see that, and I'm not liking that. Not liking that. I also found out that someone told me that she's double jointed, which I don't like either. Don't like that at all.
Hell in a Cell will be very interesting.
I love how you guys responded to that post that I put up about that too. That literally is our most liked post ever. So you guys are all masochists. Yeah. So now I know that you guys all just hate me and you want me to suffer. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, that one picture where they caught her with her leg basically over her front arm. Yeah. No. No. Tarus gets out of the way. TJP goes up and over the top rope and out to the floor. Tarus right out there after him, grabs him up. Ooh, what a shot to the side of the head. Falaba looking on. He throws him back into the ring. Tarus now going after Falaba a little bit to kind of chase him off. He goes for a quick cover. 1, 2. Nope. Kick out at 2. Tarus now looking a little frustrated.
James.
What did James say? James, no. That happens at Hell in a Cell. I may vomit on camera. Another kick out at 2.
Man.
Dredgy was acting like a voodoo doll. Yeah, he was. I think WWE will change a lot of stuff when we get live crowds. Yeah, I agree. They probably will. Steve G. Oh, man. What a move there from TJP. Tarus now down. Steve G says, hey, yo. Inverted atomic by TJP. Off the ropes. Oh, nice move. Caught him in the air. Tarus goes over into the corner.
Oh,
we've seen this from TJP before where he just rubs the laces right across the eyes. Oh. Right over in the corner. Now, I don't know how much that may have hurt him with the mask on there, so the mask may have saved him some pain.
Oh.
Tarus ducks out of the ring. Smart.
Wow.
Scott Steiner saying read his last comment.
It's up on the screen, Joe.
Oh, okay. Jake something versus Kenny Omega versus Sammy versus Moose versus. Oh, good Lord, dude. What are you doing here? Are you going to fill the whole ring? Versus Fallabah versus Caleb with a K for Impact AEW and AAA World Championships at Slammiversary with Fallabah winning. Wow, TJP gets it.
Wow. Interesting.
Scott Steiner, that's about as good an idea as Steiner math, buddy. Oh, my.
Uh-oh.
Well, TJP gets the win. What did I say?
Wowzers.
You got an angry Moose now in the building.
Run.
Who's going to stop him now from basically destroying and disrupting this entire show? Now there's a chair in the ring. He's not going to move out of that ring, is he? He's going to set that chair up, and he's going to stay there. Don't have time for me, he says. After I got screwed. I'm going to make you. He's hijacking the show.
Uh-oh.
Who's going to get him out?
Wow.
Moose looks like a legit tough guy, one of the few wrestlers of the current day that look like a real adult. Here comes security. Oh, God. Security's going to get laid out.
Oh.
You're not Scott. Chris Sabin. Rory, hide your eyes. Oh, gets him with the chair. Throwing a shoe. He's taking a play out of Sue's book. He threw a shoe. Chris Sabin. Enter screaming Lori. Oh, Chris has been gone. He hasn't been around for a while.
I like this.
Chris Sabin comes out and chases Moose out of the ring. Wow. Sabin's out. Remember that. Remember that. This is a revenge factor here for Chris Sabin. Hasn't wrestled since the last pay-per-view. Moose took him up. Continuation. Long-term storyline, folks. Awesome.
Ding, ding, ding.
Madman, Fulton, Ace Austin, and Rohit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rohit say no. No. Ace Austin trying to explain why he did what he did.
Fun when it's not me.
You're a former X Division champion. I'm a former two-time X Division champion. We got the battering ram. Got a little team up going on here, maybe, huh?
Wow.
As Madman Fulton paces in the background. I don't know if I'm Ace Austin or if I'm Rohit. I don't know that I trust either one of them.
Yeah, both of them are not very trustworthy.
Sneaky Sniballs.
Like how the camera is hidden, sort of, says Scott Steiner. Yeah, it is. It was only showing like a glimpse of, yeah. Chris Sabin chased Moose out of the ring. This is interesting. No, Moose is always the heel, SC Williams. He was never not. It's just that matchup with Kenny, Kenny's obviously, that was heel versus heel. Moose was really never a face. It's just that, people that from Impact were kind of hoping he'd win to get that belt back, but he's always been a heel. We need Ultimate X. Conrad, did you see the news? I hope you saw the news. You may want to check our Twitter if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
We're getting Ultimate X.
Yes.
That group that we just saw that was supposed to go for the number one contender of the X division, along with Josh Alexander, are all in an Ultimate X match at Slammiversary. So Conrad didn't see it. I love giving surprises. WTF, says Conrad. Ask and you shall receive. Lori says, OMG, I freaked out earlier when they announced Ultimate X. Yeah, me too. And I was in the middle of work. And Jeff texted me. I'm like, what? One of the people next to me are like, what the hell happened? I'm like, oh, no, never mind. They weren't a wrestling fan. I'm like, you wouldn't understand. What did I do? Throw shoes. People are throwing shoes in. Yeah, Impact has a lot of shoe throwers now. I was at work too, says Laura. Yeah, like and the people that I was around at the time, there are some people who watch wrestling there, but I wasn't around anyone at the time. I was just working with one of the women I work in the department with, and I saw it. I'm like, what? And she's like, what just happened? She's looking at me weird. I'm like, it's a wrestling thing. She's like, oh, okay.
What had happened was,
yeah. Oh, Conrad, did you let Derek look for the Impact news? We're getting Gail Kim. Shots to the head on Awesome Kong. Impact may get my pay-per-view buy just for the nostalgia. Oh, dude. I can't wait until Slammiversary, man. I cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Be the longest day I worked on that day.
Oh man, I can't wait. I mean, that's just two that's just we got one match announced. And imagine that match being announced. I mean, if whatever this is going to be with Sammy and Kenny, this could be the best Impact show I'll have ever seen currently. Where is Taylor Wilde? We have no clue. She's locked up somewhere.
Don't lock her up.
She's been missing. She hasn't been around. I don't know what happened. I hope she's not injured. I haven't read anything to that effect, but I hope she's not out because she's injured. 20 years Impact's been out, and they still play the same old greatest moment. Yeah, they tend to repeat these a lot. I agree. Alex Radford. Hello, Alex. What's up, Joe and Jeff? Can't wait for Saturday. We should get people straight body shaming the new talk. What?
Talking about folks body shaming. God, why can't I think of her name? Tazzy. You know who I'm talking about? Who showed up Monday night?
Oh, from NXT UK.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, you mean that there's people that are actually doing that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
You know what? There's no time for that. I'm not even. That's not even honestly like that kind of thing isn't even worth a grievances segment to me. because I'm not going to give them any credence. People like that, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous in this day and age. Piper Niven, thank you. Yes. Hey, I thought that was look. I didn't know. I don't watch NXT UK. I can't. I'm just never home. And I sometimes when I'm at work during lunch that day, I'll get the results and I'll read about the results. So I knew of her. I didn't know her well enough where I had to ask Jeff who it was. But it's pretty cool that she's there. Not cool, says Conrad. No, it's not. And again, I'm not bringing light to people that do that because that's what they want is attention. And I'm not giving them any. So Chris Sabin says, "What a load of crap that you're calling yourself the wrestling god." The real wrestling god sent Chris Sabin to humble your ass. Chris Sabin versus Moose at Slammiversary. Oh!
Wow.
Well, we just got match number 2.
Oh.
Woo! I told you. We're on the road to Slammiversary. We're going to get a lot of Slammiversary matches coming up.
That's not going to be a regular match.
Yeah, I kind of think that may have stipulations. I kind of think that may have some stipulations. Warren says, wow. Lori says, to humble your ass. Yeah. Yes. Will Jacks. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. People are very cruel. The thing with high school is kids can be cruel, and in high school, especially younger kids, are immature. So people like that, there's never an excuse for that kind of behavior. But when your brain is not matured fully and your kids, you can even kind of make that a little bit of an excuse. But, adults doing it is just ridiculous. I would have liked to see Piper win the NXT UK Women's Championship before moving on to the main roster, says Jim Gore. Maybe they didn't have her win it because she was moving on. A lot of times they won't give somebody a title if they're not going to be around. Not long until Slammiversary, says James Chadwick.
1 month.
Yeah. It's crazy how close it is now. All right, Lori has to exit stage left. I will try and pop back later. Have fun. See you later, Lori. Lori's going to go right out the other side. Slammiversary, baby. Yes. Sabin being the new Tommy Dreamer, get himself into matches, but yeah, Moose versus Sabin should be a no DQ. Well, here we go.
Wow.
Austin. Madman Fulton.
This is going to be very
I
interesting.
Dig how sometimes Ace Austin, Jeff, acts like the Joker.
Yeah.
He's got that look to him a little bit with the purple and stuff like that in the card. But yeah, I'm surprised I didn't make that comparison before. But yeah, I kind of dig that.
Man.
Will Jacks, anybody who makes fun of you for any of that stuff is a horrible person. So don't even pay it any mind. Don't even pay it any mind. You're with a good bunch of people here, especially in the chat. Everybody's cool. So we're glad you're here. Glad you're a part of the chat, and you will always be welcome here. And that kind of stuff will never, ever be tolerated on our watch. Madman Fulton is a thug. Ace Austin is the Joker. Here comes the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Look at that eye, man. Look at that face.
Yeah. Yeah, Gambit's a good call too, is on white. Yeah. Gambit's a good call with the stick. Yeah, there's some kind of crazy, stupid spam in our chat there we need to get rid of. Oh, we can't. That's on Twitch. Pay it no mind.
Random?
Yeah.
Very random.
Josh Alexander. Oh, different gear on Josh. Gold and blue. All right, so here we go. We're just a little bit removed from that unbelievable Iron Man match that Josh had with TJP, which was still one of the best matches I've seen this year, no doubt. No doubt. Will says, I'm very happy that you guys are my friends. And as the Funhouse team once said, I hope our friendship will never, ever end. Well, like I said, man, we're glad you're with us. We're glad you're a part of our show. And again, you know, everybody will always be welcome here. And thank you for the compliment. I had my neighbor today telling me she hopes oh, good Lord. Oh, man, Melinda, that's horrible.
Wow.
That's horrible. Like, I don't even understand how people can even talk like that. I really don't. That's very disappointing to me. It really is. Very disappointing to me. The human race has become very, very angry after COVID and stuff like that. But honestly, that happens. It's not just COVID. It's people are just lousy sometimes. Has Josh way up and just throws him.
Man.
Madman Fulton showing some strength here. Comes down with a headbutt to the side.
Uh-oh. We're getting cooler.
There you go.
Hey! Oh, are you serious? 102? Oh, I can't even fathom that. Good Lord.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
I literally was like, I was going to go out today. I was like, yeah, let me go do what I got to do. Wait, I got a black car with a black inside. No, I'll wait till tomorrow.
Oh, dude, you'd literally be stuck to the seats. You wouldn't be able to move. It'd be like tar. Oh, Fulton's got a hold of Josh. He's going right for the post. Oh, no, off the apron. Oh, Madman Fulton laid out Josh Alexander standing tall in this match so far. Joe and Jeff, did you catch Busted Open? I always get to hear about a half an hour of it. I can't hear much of it because I have to go to work. They addressed the toxicity in pro wrestling. I heard some of it. They said we should be happy that we have many options and watch what we like. Yeah, Bully Ray was going off about, well, I'll tell you, there are times when I listen to that show that I wish I could call in because Bully Ray was going off about podcasts. And he was saying about how these podcasts come on and they just bitch and bitch and bitch about everything. And he said, you know, and he was talking about that. He was saying, you know, these guys know absolutely nothing about pro wrestling and they just bitch about it all. And they were talking about that. And then him and LaGreca actually kind of got into it a little bit because LaGreca always has those rants and he does the rants mostly about Raw because he hates Raw. And Bully kind of said, well, you do your rants all the time too. You're always ranting about, you know, Monday Night Raw. And you know, LaGreca came back and said, well, you know, that was because one of the listeners called and, you know, asked me about it and mentioned it. But so they were going back and forth a little bit too, but I didn't get to hear the rest of the conversation, but it was interesting. But look, everybody can see that it's out there. And you know, Jeff has said this many times. Tazzy, I'm sure, said it on his show. We've talked about this during our grievances thing. To spend all that time bitching and moaning about something, whether you're doing it online or not, God, get a life. Go out and do something else. But see, that's the thing, and that's why if I would have been able to call in, I would have. Because I would have gotten on the phone and I said, Bully, you know the reason why they're doing this, right? They're doing it for money. They're doing it on purpose because they want to get people fired up and they want to get clicks and they want to get money and they want to get views and they want to get clout. That's why they're doing it. And I've said this time and time and time again. It's lousy. It's horrible, but that's what these people have been reduced to. So listen, you guys, our community, the people who are listening to our shows, the only people who are going to change this is you. Because you are the ones who are going to give them credence. You are the ones who are going to give them what they want. The views, the likes, the attention, whatever. So all I will say is that think about what you're doing. Think about anything before you even throw a comment out on one of their comments. Because if you do, in a way, now, even though you may be genuine and you may be sticking up for something that they're hating on, but again, you're bringing attention to it by even responding. That's why I'm at the point now where when I see it, it gets me angry. I usually either just block that person but I don't bother with them anymore. And that's what you do, because that's how you're going to hurt them. That's how you're going to hurt them. So Jason Michael says, I realized the Sabin promo he was watching a George Bush promo, the leader Sabin versus Cody, the American Roads. Conrad says some of it deserves to be complained about. True. But but you know, and I mean, nothing's perfect. You know, anybody can bitch about anything, but the thing is that these people that do it on purpose, and you can't tell me that they're not, because that's just, you can blatantly see it. They're just doing it on purpose. They're doing it to fire up certain groups of people, and they're doing it so they get attention and clicks. So, yes, Conrad, stand your ground says it's on. That's exactly why I take breaks from the online world from time to time to clear my mind of the toxic crap that's out there. Rusty, yeah, you know what? That's another thing too. It's very important to do that. It's very important to do that. Take a break from social media every now and then. Just get away from it, because, you know, if you like wrestling and you like our show and you like stuff like this, take a break from it during the day that you watch these things, and then just go and watch your show, enjoy it, enjoy the shows that you like, and then just get off, unplug and just get off. Because it will prey on you, because all of this, and it doesn't matter where, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of it is it's very, very toxic. Very, very toxic. This is why we have people that literally will take their own lives because of crap that goes on social media, which is horrible. Anyway, all right. I watch everything and enjoy it, even if I don't like something. I don't go on Twitter and pour pure shit on it. Yeah. Well, James, you're just a fan, and that's the difference between being a fan and being someone who's just doing it for money. Josh still getting the worst out of this here. Madman Fulton's got his face rubbed right up against that rope. And now Ace gets involved. Ace Austin getting involved as well.
I am not surprised.
This is one of the rare pro wrestling chats where you don't get jumped for saying you like a certain promotion. I mentioned AAA, CMLL in another stream in February this year, and some folks went nuts. Yeah. Like, why?
We love it all. We love it all, and we support. Listen, if you watch something that we don't watch, that's good, because that helps us, go watch that too and get into it too. So, I mean, it works both ways.
Yep. Yeah. And why not have experts on other stuff that we can't possibly cover all the time?
Right.
That's just smart. Why not have people in the chat that we can rely on to tell us what's going on with NWA or what's going on with something else? We do it all the time on the Saturday show. There's times when I don't hear about things that are going on, and people bringing up stuff in the chat, and we will read it out. I mean, we can't watch everything. So, yeah. Big boot from Josh. Now, Josh trying to come back a little bit here. Oh, knee to the back of the neck.
Oh.
Madman Fulton, though, get right back up. This guy is tough to put down. Josh trying to pick him up for the suplex. Look at the strength on Josh Alexander.
Good.
Oh. Going for a cover. 1, 2. I didn't even get a 2. Madman Fulton is a tough dude. Eli says, I agree with Joe. I love all wrestling, but I love WWE too, and I want them to change and hope they do change all the news about stuff WWE want to do to make the fans proud, make me more happy. No, people need to. There are things that, look, we've said Raw is terrible. It has been. I mean, the last 2 weeks, it looks like they're trying to do some things, and they're trying to change things up a little bit, maybe give the fans what they want. The ankle lock. Josh has got the ankle cinched in. Kicks him off.
Oh.
Right back around. He's going for his finisher. He's got him up, and he got him.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Oh, look at this.
Josh
gets him clean.
Clean, man. Clean.
And now here comes Ace Austin. Now, knee to the side of the head from Ace Austin after going through that match.
Oh, my God.
Man.
Oh, here comes Petey. Oh, we're going to get the 5 participants, aren't we?
Yep.
Here we go. Look at the moves from Ace Austin. Oh, my goodness.
Man. He's so freaking talented.
Oh, my gosh. The acrobatics by Ace Austin are incredible. He just loves that ring apron, man.
Yeah.
Now here comes Rohit. Look out, Petey Williams. Here comes Rohit. Now remember, they were kind of setting us up in the back a little bit earlier. Big kick to the side of the head by Rohit. Down goes Petey. Here comes Trey. We are getting a Slammiversary preview early on here.
That's right.
You guys got the Bucks or the Nets?
Nets.
The Bucks blew it. Totally blew it. If they were going to win that series, they won. They were up 17 points and they lost to basically a team without no Kyrie and with a gimpy James Harden who couldn't make anything. So that was embarrassing.
Oh man!
Look at this. Another big man. Shira grabs Josh by the throat, up and down over the knee.
I bet we get this next week.
Oh,
these two,
Shira and Josh.
Yeah, and can you see the writing on the wall? Basically, they're weakening the champion. So when we get to Slammiversary, he's going to be all beaten down.
Yeah. They all seem like they're lining up for it. Yeah, Jeff and I talked a little bit about that earlier. That we have to see what happens with that, whether or not Josh is going to be able to survive that Ultimate X match.
Yeah.
Go Josh, says Melinda Ford. Oh, there's that peeking through the door again. We got this before. Yeah, we got that before. Susan, Kimber, and Deanna. So someone's hiding in the back. Kind of peeking in on all the goings on back there. But yeah, I think the Nets finished them off tonight. Like I said, that was demoralizing for the Bucks to lose that last game, and I think they're gonna finish them off. We got a lot of infighting going on.
Interesting.
Oh, Deanna turns her back on Kimber and Susan. Wow.
Call her a typical degenerate millennial.
Glad you guys mentioned NWA. Oh, where that went? That just sailed right past me. Oh, there it is. I forgot to watch Power. Got to watch it tomorrow. Like I said, man, I wish I had the time. I haven't watched Power yet. I really wish I had the time. DJ Joseph, salute. Hope everyone is good. Yeah, hope you were well. Go Hawks. I'm shocked Atlanta won last night. Shocked. Atlanta just keeps surprising me. Like, just when you think they're done, I mean, they were getting destroyed in that game, and they came back and won. They are just, I don't know. They're just a very, very surprising team to me. Where's Chris Bay, says Zon White. I wonder if my Magic can win the lottery. I think we're tied for best odds at getting the first pick. Clippers, says Conrad. Oh, dude, I would have given you that, but without Kawhi, man, they might get out of this round, but I don't think they're going to – I don't know. I don't think they're going to beat Phoenix, especially if Chris Paul can get back from the COVID protocols. We'll see. What do you feel about that new 700 buck AEW title replica? Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Yeah, let me buy 3 of those. Let him blow $700. Oh, that's that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. AEW announced though that they're going to be in Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York.
Yeah.
So they're going to have a live event in New York. Arthur Ashe Stadium obviously is famous for tennis. They do the U.S. Open there. So outdoors at Arthur Ashe Stadium. So that's cool. People up in the Northeast area here can go and check out AEW if they want. Deanna, Kimberly, and Susan are headed for Splitsville. I agree.
Yep.
Chris Paul Conrad is in COVID protocols. I don't know the whole story, and you probably won't ever find out. He could have been subjected or close to someone who has it. He could have been in the vicinity of something. He could have been at an event or a place where they found out people had it. I remember the thing with LeBron earlier this season where LeBron was at that banquet or whatever, and someone had it. You know, now LeBron was allowed. It's going to be interesting to see because someone mentioned that LeBron was allowed to come right back. Obviously, Chris is not, or I don't know, because Phoenix isn't playing. So we'll have to see, you know, how long that's going to be that he's going to be in that, because that's a big blow to them. If he's going to be out for like 10 days, that's a blow to them, whoever they play. So we'll see. Azan singing Michael Jackson. If you're new to our channel, please do us a solid and subscribe to the channel. We really, really appreciate that. Thank you to all of those who did. We had a couple more milestones recently. We hit the 1,700 mark in subs, so thank you very much. We also hit 125,000 views on our channel as well. So milestone after milestone, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you very much. And yes, please subscribe if you're new. We do Impact every single week, so we're here every single week doing the watch-alongs, doing what we do. And of course, we also have the pay-per-views that they have, like we did this past Saturday with Against All Odds. And of course, we will be doing Slammiversary, which should be absolutely huge. Suck Samoa Joe went back to WWE. Yeah, I'm sure there's some people that are disappointed in that, Trent. I'm sure you're not the only one. Joe NXT will be amazing. And look who it is. It is Morrissey. He had a very, very convincing win at Against All Odds with Rich Swann. Really, really convincing win.
Yes.
It cracks me up now, Jeff. Every time I see him, I'm thinking Edge. Yeah. Edge. Every time I see him now. Every time I say, he even kind of, when he's talking calm like he is now, he even kind of sounds like him a little bit now. Or maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, once you see it, you can't unsee it.
No, you can't. He really does. I want to give a shout out to RC Dupree and Ashlea on their engagement. Shout out done. NXT was damn good to say. Oh, dude, it was. Yeah, it was fantastic. Fantastic.
Man,
These friends are gonna watch their. This guy is killing it with promos.
He is
killing it. I'm gonna be sad to see him go. I don't know what kind of contract he's got or how long he's gonna be here. If this is just a stopover for him, but I'm gonna be sad to see him leave.
Yeah, he's been killing it, man. If he ends up going somewhere else, it'll be all because this run in NXT has been this good. I mean, not NXT.
Impact. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if this is basically like a stopover for him and he's kind of gearing up for what's next, whoever's getting him's got to be pretty pleased because he looks amazing. Guys, we've got Macklin. Here's his entrance. Let's see what we've got. The long black jacket. Who brought up the Punisher? We have a skeleton on the entrance ramp on the back, and we have a long black leather jacket being worn to the ring. So good call. Good call. I said darn. Yes, you did, Conrad, I guess. Good call on the Punisher. Yeah, I mean, look at if he had the skeleton on the back, or if he had a shirt on with the skeleton on it. Well, they got to watch because they probably get sued by Marvel if they did that.
Yeah, it's not like WCW back in the day who would just steal somebody's. Yeah, they
would have him come out in the same exact gear that the Punisher wears and just call him something stupid.
Yep.
Rusty said, "Is that Neo?"
Wow.
Back elbow. Oh, he's got the skeleton on the trunks though.
Yeah. Hey.
So not on the jacket, but he's got it on the dude. Maybe the gimmick is a Punisher gimmick. I love it. Whoever called it, you're spot on, I think.
Yeah, I wish I could go back and see who called it.
Yeah, whoever called it, you were spot on, I think, especially with the military stuff and everything that he was talking about, because that's what the Punisher, has that military background. The character, hung him right over the top rope.
Woo! He's looking good, man. He's looking good.
Impact's got some man. They've got some big men in this company that can take people apart. Whew.
That's right, Conrad.
WCW be like the disciplinarian. Yes. I was trying to think. Good, quick thinking. I was trying to think of another word for Punisher. Nice. There you go. The disciplinarian. Oh, we just turned him around with that clothesline. This is over. Look at this.
Oh,
elbows to the side of the head. Is he going to go night here?
He pulled a Willie Mack.
He did. Well, let's look at this finisher. Look at the finisher. Oh,
woo!
Done. Wow, impressive debut.
That was good. Man.
Impressive debut.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh.
Man.
Well. I would like to request worst wrestling names this Saturday. I said I don't know when we're going to get time to ever go back to that stuff, but we used to love those top 10 shows that we did over on Twitch. We're going to have to figure that out. Macklin's t-shirt is up for sale on Impact.
There you go.
Already?
Isn't that funny how that works?
Man. Yeah, that was impressive.
Again, someone's peeking through the door. Who's peeking through the door? Is it Taylor? Is Taylor Wilde peeking through?
Or is it Sammy?
Oh, maybe it's Sammy, yeah. Yeah, because he's not just he's watching everyone. He was watching the men before, he's watching the women now, so maybe it is.
Jeez, everybody's fighting and stuff.
Yeah, what is going on in wrestling? NXT, everybody was fighting. They had to get rid of Regal was going to step down because there was infighting going on, and now we have infighting going on in Impact. What's going on? Everybody's blowing up. It's like GTV.
It's good TV though.
Man.
Melania thinks it's Kenny. Can you imagine if Kenny Omega was going around back in the back peeking out like that? I miss GTV. It's Johnny Bravo. Oh, God. He better be careful.
No comment.
Tazzy, go see who's peeking through the door.
I'll be right back.
Willie Mack and Hard to Kill from 2020. I remember this one. There is Ethan Page of AEW.
That's right. Man.
The man who's going to be in a 2-on-1 match against Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page against Darby Allin.
I actually really like that pairing.
Oh yeah, him and Scorpio Sky. Yeah, it worked. It's working out well for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It really is. Both of them are very, very good heels. So yeah, I agree. Fitzbravo, you better be careful. He might get shot again.
Woo. I remember that shot. It's crazy, man.
We're not going to talk about that shot. I'm keeping my mouth shut. It's anarchy, says Will Jacks. Azan says the Men of the Year, Insiders Pro Wrestling. Men of the Year, says Conrad. James Chadwick says, be right back. You're excused, James. We know there has to be some time that you take from your busy wrestling schedule in order to go and use the bathroom or just anything you need to do to live, so you're good. Jason says, guys, I'm so excited for July 16th when the Insiders debut the Raw and SmackDown streams. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
We're excited too. We're excited too. Obviously, that'll be the group of us whenever people can join. Jody, whenever she can join. Obviously, Tazzy, you're welcome whenever you can join when you're not baseballing. Yeah. So
she's ready to hurry up. I only can watch so much baseball, especially when they're 5 hours long.
Rusty says we're still talking about the shooting that never happened. Yes, no, never happened.
Never happened.
Never happened. I'm going to use a Jedi mind trick. Never happened. I think we get a Jordan heel turn tonight, says Chris. When Johnny Bravo got shot, what are you talking about? That didn't happen. The first thing that popped into my head was Catman from South Park saying, or Cartman. I think Catman from South Park saying, oh my God, they killed Kenny. They killed Kenny. Jesse Callan's here. Hey, what's up, Jesse? I may request alternative commentary for these shows. This is a long Wildest Moments.
Right?
This is a really long Wildest Moments.
Yeah, it is. They've played the heck out of this. I mean, they might as well show the whole match. You know?
Mm-hmm. No kidding. Whenever I see Jesse come into the chat, the 80s guy in me comes out and go, Jesse is a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine. But lately something's changed and it's hard to define. Jesse's got himself a girl and I want to make her mine. Lord, I wish that I had Jesse's girl. That's what I think whenever I see Jesse's name. And we all know Jessie is a girl. So, Don Callis.
Oh, Don.
Right? Rest in peace, Mr. Callis. Mr. Callis is getting the axe from above. The powers that be it's never good. And I don't care wherever you are in your job or anything like that, when you hear that a regional manager is coming or human resources got like something coming from above, you hear that's happening, you're like, oh shit.
AKA Commissioner of Baseball.
Right. It's never a good thing. Never, ever, ever a good thing. Jesse said it's going to be stuck in my head now. See? That's what 80s music does. It just gets stuck right here, right in your head. Mr. Don's going to get axed. I love those rose-colored glasses, though. I want a pair. I'm able to do what Scott is too nice to do, he says. I'm able to make the hard decisions. You know how the women's battle royal at Mania don't have a name like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Why don't WWE call it the China Memorial Battle? I'm all for that. They were talking about on Busted Open. Is there a China documentary coming? I think I heard that they were talking to a producer who did it, apparently it's coming on soon, I think.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That'd be good.
Yeah. I'll definitely want to watch that. Yeah. Yeah. I heard Braun Strowman is now a Joshi wrestler for Stardom. Braun demanded a lot of money. Braun wants $25,000 per appearance. He put out there for like independence and stuff like that. So obviously, I think with that kind of money that he's asking, I don't think he wants to wrestle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tonight on Vice. Is it tonight? Okay. Okay. Did he call him a toilet seat? Whoa.
Wow.
Callis just called the higher up a toilet seat warrior. I never heard that.
Very interesting.
Dude, I like that actually. I'm gonna use that. When we air grievances and we talk about the people that like try to garner hate, I'm gonna call them toilet seat warriors. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I wonder if they will discuss their career choice after wrestling. It'd be a little hard not to, I think. I mean, it was a big part of her life after wrestling.
Yeah.
Jesse Joe got that song stuck in both of our heads, says Chad. You're welcome. Coop says they're doing a China documentary. What if great, says James. Mad faces. Mad faces. Don called the higher up as a corporate stooge. Called him a toilet warrior. I love that saying. I love that saying. I'm going to use that in work. I'm going to call customers that. You are a toilet warrior. I love that.
Be right back, guys.
Rachel Ellering on her way down. Her movies are too adult, says Azan White. Well, they definitely are adult, yes. Yes, they are. Well, I guess we're going to get the Dawn thing last.
That's about right.
That's coming. It's already past 9 o'clock. Good Lord. This stream goes so fast. Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Not a lot of matches left, right? It should have been, what, a couple?
I had, which one? I'm trying to think which ones we still have left. You know, obviously this one, I'm trying to think what else we have.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I don't know that. Chat, tell us what's left. I don't even remember. I don't remember what goes on 5 minutes before. So that's the curse of being old. Isn't Busted Open on Sirius? Yes. They have a podcast, Scott, too. I would bet you can probably listen to it on now. Sirius has their own podcast stuff too, so I honestly don't know because I never looked. But I don't know if you could listen to the podcast on any format for podcasts. So you might be able to listen to it like on Spotify because they record it as a podcast afterwards. So the show is kind of also on a podcast format. Tennille Dashwood and Rachel Ellering about to start their match. Caleb with a K outside the ring. Oh, Kojima. Thank you, is on White. Kojima. Yes, Kojima.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's just for a match.
Where's Swingers Palace? Cool. I know. I'm dying. We do. I need that music. I need that music in my life. Pushes Tennille over into the corner to start the match. So Rachel just kind of Hands on her knees. She's checking out Caleb with a K, making sure he's not doing anything out of the ordinary. Says, I've got my eye on you. Tennille straightening her hair. Caleb is filming with his camera phone. Look at Tennille's trunks. Me, they say on the back.
I like that.
I do
like
too.
that.
That's great. Fits the character. Fits the character. I remember Double Degeneration X.
Oh,
dude, the Attitude Era was so much fun. And you'll never see it again. You'll never, ever see that again.
Can't.
No.
Everybody too sensitive now.
Yeah. That is something you will never see again. You know what? The way they're going, you'll be lucky to see it on replays.
Oh,
because they removed it from a lot of things. You're gonna have to go out and buy like the DVDs and all that kind of stuff of it, and
that's hard.
Whatever. Mm-hmm.
You better go find an old video place.
Yeah. That was adult movie. I know what you meant. Trust me, I know what you meant. Joe and Tazzy might be writing a song ripping on my high school because their football team hasn't won a championship since 2005. What is that? 16? Is that 16 years?
I will tell you now, my old high school have not won since 1980 something. So don't give me that.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like if you're gonna do that, you may as well write me a song for the Cowboys because they haven't won since 2005 either. So that's not really that long, dude. I know there are football teams and some high school teams. I don't remember that. I remember it being on SportsCenter at one point. There were high school teams that haven't won a game. I'm not talking a championship, a game in years, like not a single game. The stuff is on Peacock now. Yeah, but how cut is it? Have you watched it? Yeah, it might be on Peacock, but yeah, I bet you're not going to see everything that you're supposed to see. Rusty said, I own most of the DVDs already. Yeah, good call, dude. Good call. DX was awesome. Are you ready? That was iconic music, too. It was so good. Bow to the masters. Break it down.
Did this just say pre-order the DVD? Where did you play it at?
At least he didn't say VHS. I was waiting for him to say VHS. I mean, DVDs, you could still, like most Blu-ray players at least, will play DVDs still. But at least he didn't say VHS. If you said VHS, you might be in trouble. Because they're probably not able to get too many VHS players still anymore. I think Best Buy used to sell one. I don't think we do anymore.
I haven't had a DVD player in 6-7 years.
Rachel Ellering off the ropes. Big shoulder block. Tennille goes down. DX was awesome. Rusty said, how do you guys know about my high school? You're talking about a high school that hasn't won a football game in years? There's more than there's probably a lot of them out there, I would imagine. Remember when Tennille didn't want to do that model gimmick in WWE? Cancel culture stinks. They couldn't handle the Attitude Era. It should be called cancer culture. I mean, I get it. I get some of the things, but like anything else, I think a lot of it just gets to be too much. I mean, when they were trying to cancel that one song during Christmas, that Christmas song about "Baby, It's Cold Outside," it's called. They were trying to cancel that because they were saying, well, the guy's gonna the guy's talking about he wants to stay because he wants to take advantage of her and and do things to her. That come on, that kind of stuff was written years and years and decades ago. Please, it was a much more innocent time. Like, yeah, there's things that I agree. Again, you gotta have a good, have the needle in the middle. You have to have a good medium. There's things that deserve it for sure, but then you know, the Dr. Seuss thing baffled me too. You know, I use my PlayStation for DVDs. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do too. That's what I do too. My high school football team was and still is awesome, says Jesse. We had a high school. Go ahead. Sorry, Tazzy.
Lucky.
Give me a oh hell yeah. We had a football team in the vicinity of where I live in Berwick, PA, that was nationally good, like nationally good. They'd win championships after championships after championships.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing was, they'd have guys that were playing for that team that were from Philadelphia.
Oh.
So, and they're like, well, wait a minute. You know, and they would go, well, but they're a cousin of my sister's brother-in-law's, but yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure they are.
Yeah, we got one. Who?
Caleb's taking pictures. Gets a close-up of Rachel out on the outside. I wonder if Tennille actually pays Caleb to take pictures. Oh, she throws Rachel into the guardrail and now stands there laughing. Rachel went hard into that guardrail. Tennille slips back in under the ropes. I don't have a high school football at my school, so I root for my cousin's school. That's cool, Dylan. I still root for Washington High School. When I went to McGuffey High School, Washington High plays dirty. James is saying, let me at Caleb. Just let me at Caleb. Crossbody. 1, 2. Oh, man, that could not have been closer.
Very close.
That could not have been closer. And now she's just, Caleb distracting. Now she's just slamming Rachel's head, grinding her face into the mat. 2, gets about a 2.5. My college was an art school. We didn't have a football team. Jesse's football team was very creative.
Hey, well, Jesse, at least your team is still undefeated.
Very true.
Hey.
Good point. Good point. Tennille stalking Rachel Ellering in. Oh, she reverses it, gets a suplex. Rachel looking to come back a little bit here. Nice move there. Sling Blade takes down Tennille.
Ooh.
Trying to get some momentum here. Some shots. A nice chop there. Got her backed into the corner. Elbows to the side of the head. Spins Tennille down. Drop kick. Rachel on fire here now. Oh! 2. Ooh. Kick out at 2. Caleb's getting nervous. Caleb, you better watch that friendship bracelet you got on there, pal. Don't want to lose that. Don't want to lose that. I know a guy who once scored 3 touchdowns in a single game from Polk High.
Yep.
I know that guy too. Right now he's in a garage drinking a beer with a T-shirt that says "No, ma'am." James says, think I'm the only English-British person here. 1, 2, again, close. Holy cow.
Was he a shoe salesman?
I believe you might have been.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe you might have been, yeah. Yeah. Jeff, remember when WCW had some sort of contest? If you sent in your Monday Nitro party, you'd get some sort of prize.
Yeah.
Oh. 2 count there again. This is a good match.
It is a good match.
My college was prison. I was on the hooch making team.
What?
Good Lord. James, are you a British boxing fan? The Coup wants to know.
Man. I just wonder if we're going to get Jordan at all.
Yeah, I don't know. These two are just going back and forth. This has been a really great match.
Yeah, it really has.
Tenille now getting frustrated. She can't keep her down. She's had her down very close. Just a slap to the side of the face. Probably don't want to do that. That's just going to make her mad. Keeps doing it. Oh, yeah, you don't do that. Yeah, you don't do that. Repeated elbows to the side of the head. Rachel, now look at that move. You better get that ring light out of there. Gonna smash that ring light over his head. Oh, Tenille, he distracted her. The ring light again. The ring light again. The ring light of doom.
Wow. Ring light.
Caleb with that damn ring light that he bought in Best Buy for $24.99. Shameless. Has Dashwood been good lately? She's been winning a lot as opposed to what it used to be. Can't wait for fans to come back to Raw shows. Used to watch Sky Sports Showtime Boxing back in the day. Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank, Steve Collins, Frank Bruno. I have them on old VHS tapes. Great boxing back in the day. TJP is being annoying, banging a broom on the door. Crazy Steve and Tarus. Decay is frustrated. Everybody's frustrated. What is this? Just the time of the year? Like everybody just hates everybody on wrestling now?
It's the weather.
Must be.
It's the heat.
Dylan says if Brock doesn't come back, I'm canceling Peacock. I wouldn't think that that's going to happen. Maybe this. It's not. Listen, he's not going to come back for Hell in a Cell. So if that's what you're expecting, I don't think so. He's going to wait till SummerSlam. If he's going to make a big return entrance, it's going to be at SummerSlam. Yeah. So he'll be back soon, but I just don't think it'll be at Hell in a Cell. Maybe, but I don't think so. That sounds delightful, says Crazy Steve after he chuckles. Tarus is just breathing heavy. That mask is wicked, man.
Yeah, it is.
And we still have this. The main event. Kojima versus Rhino is our main event for the night. And, of course, after that, I'm sure we will have the whole fallout from the higher-ups coming down.
Should be very interesting.
Got to be a cool ending. Tazi, what time is your stream tomorrow night? Gus would like to know.
10:15 Eastern. Almost says 7. Yeah, 10:15 Eastern.
There you go. Everybody's frustrated. The record heat wave in the country. But see, we're getting spared the heat wave this time. We had our heat wave about a week or so back. So thankfully now we're in like a cool spot. We're having like 50, 60 degree nights, which is wonderful.
Let's see where we're at on that.
Normally it's like swamp ass living in the Northeast. You know, we just get humid season. So
well, we hit under 100.
Can't believe it's 102.
It's 6 o'clock where I'm at right now. And it's still 99 degrees.
Good grief.
I'm thinking about like not moving to Vegas now.
My aunt lives in Arizona, and I remember her sending pictures of them frying eggs on cars, like literally cracking an egg and frying it on the hood of the car, which is insane. But see, Americans have that. Those of you who live overseas, Americans have this thing where they say, well, but it's a dry heat. What the hell is a dry heat? Someone please tell me that. I don't care if it's humid or not. If it's 110 degrees, it's 110 degrees. It doesn't matter if it's dry or not. It's still hot.
It's true.
What heat are we talking? What heat we talking? Our regular 80s over here in Maryland, or TAZYS heats. That's like picnicking on the surface of the sun. Yeah, TAZYS feeling a lot of heat there right now.
Yeah, I can actually go get my my skillet, put some eggs in it. I'll be good. I don't need to use no fire.
Who needs a stove when you have the outside? I just spent the past week in Dallas, Texas. It hit 110. Good Lord.
Yep.
Yeesh. If you are new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button. We would really, really appreciate it. Also, hit the like on the stream if you don't mind. Please do that. That really helps us out. And if you would be so inclined to, and you want to know when we're going to have shows on, especially when we've got this new stuff coming that we're going to do Raw and SmackDown every week, make sure you hit the notifications button so that you be notified, because that's what the notification button does. It notifies you of when we will be on. So do that as well. Dylan says it's currently like 100 or 98. That is hot. Yes, that is hot. In Jacksonville for Double or Nothing, I was sunburned. It was 98 every day. At Florida, yeah. Florida gets very, very hot too. They get all that humidity down there though. See, that's why like everybody always saying, "Oh, I want to move to Florida," but
Nope.
I don't know if I could stand the humidity that's there. Not to mention, you got a lot of gators in Florida. You want to hear a crazy story? I knew a guy that went down. There's a guy that went down to Florida. Do you know that they have a job there? Nowhere to lie. He was on it. When you land planes there on the smaller airports, there's literally a guy that is a gator collector. He rides around in a truck. And he has this kind of like a lasso type thing that he has to lasso the gators and get them off the runway. And that's literally a profession. You could be a gator collector. Yeah. I wonder how much they get paid.
Hopefully a lot.
Have to be a lot of money to do that, I think. James Chadwick said 110. Oh, shit. We in the UK would melt. Chris says, wait till you guys see the next segment. Everybody's ahead of us. Oh, God. Why is everybody so ahead of us? We'll catch up in the last 15 minutes like we always do. Rusty says, true, Jeff. I love my NC Summers, though.
Yeah, South Carolina and North Carolina heat. Oh, my God.
I remember you telling me about that last year when, a lot of times when you were on, I remember you saying how hot it was there.
Yeah.
I went to Memphis, and some of my family members live in Memphis. I was like, "Oh, this ain't bad." Then it got to like 1 to 15 with the wind blowing. I like, nope. I will stay inside.
Dylan says, I'm currently banned from Twitch. What did you do to get banned from Twitch? I might not want to hear that. I might not want to know. Fire and flavor.
Oh.
Another successful title defense. Tazzy, look at Tazzy's background. Oh, here we go with the fireworks outside my window. Who is that? Dan the sweeper.
Good Lord.
I just started today.
Yo, stop spoiling.
Don't spoil stuff. We're the best, and you know nothing. They say, get your ass out the way. Now they're stopping the garbage guy. Says, I'm doing my job.
Oh.
Don't spoil stuff in the chat. Oh, look who comes up behind him. You delicious little champions.
She said, what in the Jeepers Creepers?
Oh.
I don't know where you came from. Oh, they better. Oh, I know who's going to be behind them. I knew it, Havoc.
Yep.
Oh.
Does Havoc have herself a new partner? Yo, look at the. Oh! She threw her right off the wall.
Whoa.
Rosemary just tossed her right off the cement wall. Oh, they're throwing her in the trash. Oh, she gets dumped in the trash.
Oh, my God.
Well, I wonder if we're going to see this at Slammiversary.
I think so.
It's funny to hear me saying no spoilers. Yeah, I know. It is kind of odd coming from me.
Captain Spoiler himself.
Right, yeah. What are they looking for in the trash? Oh, that's an ode to Mickey James's garbage bag clothes. That's an ode to Mickey James getting that garbage bag sent to her from WWE. Oh, wow. Shots fired.
Well played, Impact.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
Damn.
Sometimes you don't have to say it. You just have to show it. That's it. That's pretty good.
Dylan says someone spoiled the whole Spider-Man movie on Twitter. Don't believe that stuff so fast, dude. coming from a spoiler guy himself, don't believe all that stuff. That was a great segment. Speaking of the superhero stuff, if you guys watch it, did you watch Loki? Because Loki is tremendous. Tremendous.
Not
the
yet.
The first two episodes are so good. I watched them both twice. So good. So good, man. That is going to have big ramifications on the whole MCU. What the ending of all I'm going to say is the ending of episode 2. Oh,
I'm gonna have to check it out now.
Oh, it's so good. Tom Hiddleston plays that character so well, and the fact that Owen Wilson's in it, he turns off a lot of people. There's a lot of people who don't like him. There's people said he gets typecast into that role where he's kind of the shucks, kind of like dumb guy, but the role he's playing in this is perfect for him. But it's been tremendous. It's absolutely tremendous so far. And there are 2 episodes in, there's 4 left. But this is going to really have a lot of ramifications on what's going forward. And the ending of, like I said, of episode 2, I'm going to tell you, it's not what some people are going to tell you or what you maybe even think that it is. That's all I'm going to say.
Breaking news.
Go watch it.
Breaking news. Rey Mysterio will now challenge WWE champion Roman Reigns for the Universal title inside Hell in a Cell.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I mean, he all but destroyed Dominic. I mean, good Lord. Do you see that when he threw him out of that ring?
Oh my God.
Roman had some harsh words today for The Rock and John Cena as well. They talked about them on Twitter. He said, "You guys better stay on the set." He said, Said
Hint,
stay on
hint.
the set.
Hint, hint.
Said stay on the set. Kojima and Eddie Edwards. Murder on Father's Day, says Dylan Chapman. That's right. Yeah. That's right. We've got Father's Day coming up.
Yep.
That was announced on SmackDown last week, says
No,
James
that
Chadwick.
wasn't for the title.
Yeah, they didn't announce the title, that it was for the title. They did announce the match, but not for the title.
Yeah.
The rumor is I've heard that Dominic, his son's going to help Ray win the title from Roman. And then the next day, following Friday, Roman will win it back. Yeah, I'd be weary of that. I don't know if that's true. I don't think they're taking that title off of Roman anytime soon. But we'll see. Maybe. Dominic got tossed like Jazz on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Nice.
That's true. That's
Good.
true.
Brock needs to make his return against Roman. I would love that. I think that's down the road. I think that's going to be down the road eventually. I think Brock's going to end up on Raw, and I think that's why that won't happen right away. I think Brock's going to come back and go after either Drew, which I think will be first, or Bobby Lashley eventually. But we'll see.
Joe, did you have a chance to watch that other movie yet, or not just yet?
Saw? Dude, I honestly haven't had a chance to catch up on anything. What I think I'm going to do is I think right after SmackDown tomorrow night, I'm going to watch it because I just have to set time aside to do it. And I was all ready to do it, and then all this goofy stuff happened with my car, and I didn't have a chance. But I'm definitely going to watch.
Correction. That's tomorrow.
What?
Roman and Ray is tomorrow night?
Yeah.
No, well, that just put a whole different thing on that. Now, what? It's going to be Hell in a Cell tomorrow night?
So would they do that, and then maybe Dom comes up and challenges him for the title for Sunday? I don't know.
What is going on?
That's a spin. That's a huge spin right there.
Breaking news. Here it is right here on WWE's Twitter. Rey Mysterio will now challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal title inside Hell in a Cell tomorrow on SmackDown.
Wow.
My mind is blown. It is on SmackDown. Yes. So wait. So Jimmy Uso is on Sunday, I think. That's weird that they're doing that tomorrow and not Sunday. Huh. Something's going to be up there. Like Arsenio Hall used to say on his show, things that make you go, Interesting. Well,
That is very, very interesting.
That is very interesting because I literally thought that was going to be the main event on Sunday.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Scott Steiner's back onto the Cardinals, apparently.
Who?
That's that team that used to be really good when they had a guy like, what was his name? Jack Clark, I think, when he used to play. And oh, wait a minute. You had that guy that's now on the Dodgers. That Pujols guy, I think.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, they had that guy that's hitting 275 and 6 home runs for the Dodgers now. That the Angels just decided to toss out the door.
Oh my God!
Thanks, Angels. We appreciate
the Angels suck.
Yep, they tossed him right out, and he's. Hey.
By the way, that Otani guy right now, that Otani guy. Oh my God! That insane power I have never seen that before.
Tazzy, what do you think of? Well, I mean, you probably have an inside thing on this, but what is everybody saying about that new rule with the no substances on the baseballs? There's a big split in baseball about that. If I were them, I wouldn't have done it now because you might be at a point where people are gonna get hurt. Pitcher, and look, that pitcher from Tampa Bay now is done, and he makes a point. Like they have to change the whole way they throw the ball. Mm-hmm. And if you're used to throwing with that stuff on the ball and now you can't, there's going to be a lot of people that I think are going to get hurt.
Lots of changes. It's a split. I mean, it's not splitting the locker room up, but it's like people have split decisions on it. It's very interesting.
Did you see Trevor Bauer's video? Oh my God, was that funny? Trevor Bauer's a clown, but it was funny. He literally stuck a baseball to his hand with suntan lotion and rosin. So rosin from the rosin bag, that baseball. If you guys don't watch baseball, they use this little bag basically that kind of helps them keep the ball dry. So he took a suntan oil, which I guess sometimes they put on their heads or whatever so they don't get sunburned. Took suntan oil, mixed it with rosin, and literally held the baseball to his hand, and it like stuck to the bottom of his hand. Basically trying to prove that they don't need to use anything that's a foreign substance to get the ball to stick. And basically what that does, if you're not familiar with baseball, again, is that makes the ball spin better. They're able to like use it to make the ball spin. And home runs, which is the big thing for American baseball because that gives you the run scoring, it's what people want to see, are way down this year. And everybody's saying it's because of the substances that they're using on the baseballs that are making the ball spin more. Thus, they're not getting a lot of home runs. And according to the league, that's what people want to see, and they're not getting to see it. So that's where this whole thing is going on.
Yeah.
Rusty Shackelford, Major League. Here comes the Vaseline ball. That's such a great movie.
All I'm going to say is that average was about 237 when they started talking about that. That average are now at 250.
See, that's and it's no like Trevor Bauer got shelled his last 2 or 3 starts.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's giving up home runs like crazy. I mean, it's a look at the shots here from Kojima to the face of Rhino.
Ooh.
Now Rhino with a shoulder block takes Kojima down. 2 big hosses going at it. Jesse says, I'm still including Ray versus Roman on my predictions video because there's only 4 other matches right now and I'm recording tonight. That's why I like doing prediction videos last possible minute because you just don't know. Like this came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
This absolutely came out of left field. I would have said, you'd have asked me, I would have said this was the main event. But this came out of nowhere. But yes, Jessie Callan does her own prediction videos for pay-per-views, so go and check those out. Bianca Belair didn't have any side plates on the title when she was on the bump. Hopefully she won't lose on Sunday. I don't think so. I don't think she's going to lose right yet. I'm running a bit late, says Cheese Whiz. No worries, dude. Kojima now down on the mat. Rhino pulling him up by the hair. Kojima trying to fight back now. Repeated elbows to the jaw from Kojima. Rhino goes off the ropes. Back elbow from Kojima. Down goes Rhino. Elbow drop. And Rhino rolls out of the ring. Kojima standing tall inside. And we are going to a commercial break.
Shocker.
Nolan Ryan never used the damn thing. Never needed a damn thing. Don't be so sure of that, dude. I think that this has been around for a long, long time. When I saw that thing that Bauer did with the suntan oil and the rosin, that was kind of mind-blowing. Like, this stuff's probably been going on forever. Now, the problem is they just got too, out of control with it because now they're using this stuff called spider tack. I don't even know what it is. Tazzy, you'd probably know. What is it? Like just a sticky substance that they use? Is that what it is?
Yes. It's funny. I can't talk about this on my channel, but I can talk about it over here.
There you go. Yeah, we don't want to get Tazzy into trouble.
Yeah, that's what it is. Exactly what it is.
Some of the batters too, though, like if you ever see some baseball, I remember the Dodgers had Kike Hernandez. Now he's not with them anymore; he's on the Red Sox. He would come out, and he looks like he was in a mud pile. There was this brown crap all over his helmet. Like I'm like, what is on his helmet? Like they use pine tar, but the pine tar is like all over the bat, and then he has it all over his helmet. I'm like, what the hell is he putting pine tar in his helmet for? So like this stuff in baseball has been going on forever. It's just they're stopping it now was just silly to do. I think spider tack is super sticky, says Scott. I never heard of it. I never heard of that term or knew what that was before this whole thing started with baseball. Hell in a Cell is 4 hours long. 4 hour long time, 8 p.m. Sunday night till 11 p.m. Well, where did you get the fourth hour from? Is it starting at 7? They have like a pre-show for an hour? That is kind of long, actually, for not as many matches as we got. 6 mini pizza rolls and a tiny dish of ice cream is my meal of the day. Yesterday was one McChicken sandwich. Dude, one McChicken sandwich all day?
Oh.
Jeez, Chris.
Oh. Do you know Taco Bell brought back the naked chalupas?
Oh, did they really?
Oh. I might run to Taco Bell after we get done.
I miss the nacho fries. I love them.
Yeah,
they got rid of them?
Yeah, they don't keep them around, and I don't know why. They really should. I don't know what. Ask any NFL receiver what spider tack is. So they use it to see. That's what I mean. Like I don't know. We have discussions about baseball in work because a couple of the guys that I know are really big fans, and we talk about that. And the guy that I talked to is a big Yankees fan. He talks about the current commissioner of baseball, and said how, honest to God, like I never thought you would see a commissioner who isn't even a fan of baseball. And he's like, the guy just does it. He's not a fan. He's not. I mean, I saw him give the speech when the Dodgers won last year, and I'm like, that is the worst. That is the worst speech by a commissioner I've ever seen. Like it wasn't even. He didn't even look like he was excited. I'm like, oh man. So sports are crazy. They really are. I'd starve to death if I ate that little, says James. Yeah, dude, one McChicken all day long, dude. Cheese Whiz said, I had mac and cheese. Well, hence the name Cheese Whiz. Of course you had mac and cheese. Canada still has supreme nachos at Taco Bell.
I actually can make those nacho fries. They're actually really easy to cook.
I love the cheese they give you with that. It reminds me of the old Bavarian pretzel cheese, like the spicy cheese that you could dip pretzels in. Oh, it's so good.
Yep. It is delicious.
We are back, and Rhino has Kojima in the corner. Headbutt from Rhino. Rhino is hitting that tanning hard. There's Eric Young.
He needs to sit his ass down.
I have no appetite. I have to force myself to eat. Even bought weed that gives me munchies to try and eat. Dude. Yeah, Jeff said you don't have a bug, do you? Nope. Yeah, what do you have, a virus, stomach thing or something? There was something like that going around. I know a couple people people that I work with had it.
Yeah.
Rusty says, Chris, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Just buy edibles.
Of course.
What is going on? WTF, Roman versus Ray tomorrow? No, apparently it's not a joke, dude. Unless the match, see, maybe the match will never even happen. Maybe something will happen where the match won't happen. Maybe somehow Dominic gets in there and something. It kind of feels that way. Like it might be weird. I don't know.
James brought up a good point earlier, saying that it could be that something happens big Sunday and they don't want to overshadow that.
Maybe. Yeah.
An interesting point.
Yeah, that could be.
There has to be a reason why they brought this pay-per-view all the way from October to now.
Yeah.
Right.
Could be. XFL says Tazzy needs to make more cooking videos.
Yeah, unfortunately, my schedule got tight this week. I couldn't even do it.
These chops.
Kojima with the chops.
I love that.
Kojima whips Rhino across to the other side, coming in hard with the elbow. Down goes Rhino. Kojima feeling it, going up to the top. Let's see. Let's see if he's going to get it. Down with the elbow drop. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2. Nope. Rhino kicks out. Eddie Edwards looking on from the outside. It starts at 7 p.m. kickoff Sunday night. 8 p.m. main show, still 12 a.m. I can't see how that's going to go 4 hours. Not with the matches that you have. That might be wrong, Dylan. We haven't had a 4-hour pay-per-view in a while. Even WrestleMania wasn't the bigger ones aren't even that long. I don't see how that can be. Rhino now holding him around the waist. Kojima with a DDT.
Oh.
Eddie's telling him, trying to hype him up for the cover. Cooking with Tazzy beef stew, says Cheese Whiz.
Ooh, beef stew.
Might be on the list.
Kick to the midsection. Rhino trying to fight back with some shots to the ribs on the right side of Kojima. Now it takes him down. Belly to belly from Rhino. Rhino is come looking for the gore, maybe. Oh no, nope. Stepped aside. Blocks that move there. Kick to the midsection. Oh!
Cutter.
That could be it. That could be it, but is he going to be able to get up for the cover? I said Kojima looks spent. He does. Randy says, remember, we might get Cesaro and Steph inside the cell.
I'd be cool with that.
Yeah. Kojima's back up. Here we go. Rhino ducked under. Oh, there it is. Big clothesline. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Kojima gets the win. They get the tag title match. Eric Young not happy at all. Eric Young over by Rhino as Rhino rolls out of the ring and they walk him away. Kojima is the winner. So Kojima and Eddie Edwards will take on Violent by Design for those men's tag team titles. And Violent by Design is walking off. We have a conundrum about to happen here on Impact.
That was a good match.
It was a very good match. Kojima is unstoppable, says Will Jacks. And with that victory, we're probably going to go to another commercial.
Probably.
Guys, don't forget, we will be here for After the Impact, which will be coming up next. So once we finish here, if you haven't been with us before, those of you who can't stick around, totally understand. You can give us your scores and we'll say goodbye. We'll stick around for a minute or two after the show. Next week we've got Kiera Hogan and Rosemary. We've got Roheen and Shira versus Petey and Trey. We've got Deanna versus Susan one-on-one.
Oh.
All right.
Interesting.
But We will be back on. We go off the air for about 10 minutes or so, come back on at 1:15. And we'll be, Sammy.
No, don't do that.
He's calling out Don Callis and Kenny. And then we go to a commercial. Oh, for God's sake.
Of course.
For God's sake. All right. So, yes, we will be starting that stream at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. We pretty much just talk about what we just saw, what we just witnessed during this show. We'll talk a little bit more maybe about the Ultimate X that we're going to see at Slammiversary. But yeah, it's basically just a little wrap-up show. We don't stay on very long, so if you want to join us, come back on that stream at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, and we will talk all about what we just saw on tonight's Impact Wrestling show. And then, like I said, make sure you join us on Saturday. If you can't make it back for tonight, make sure you join us Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be, again, we talked about it's going to be dedicated to Alzheimer's. Any super chats we get for the night will go to that charity. Jeff, what's the name of the charity that we're
Purple Crusaders.
Okay. So that will be going to them for the fight against Alzheimer's. And we will have a combined prediction show with our weekly wrestling show. And again, it'll be cool because we'll have some segments that normally just Jeff and I do. But we will have Tazzy and Jody on the show as well, as long as everybody, can make it. And I know Jody's still fighting through some sickness issues and things like that. So we'll see. So we will do that kind of stuff. We will talk about, we will do some debating. We may do some grievances. And then we'll go into our predictions for Hell in a Cell. So 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday night. Make sure you join us for that. And then, of course, on Sunday is Hell in a Cell. And SmackDown's going to be crazy. We'll see what happens with that and why they're doing what they're doing. But obviously there's something going on there that caused them to make some sort of change in the main event, or what could have been the main event. So make sure you join us. Like I said, if they're having a pre-show, if they're having a pre-show, I don't know. I guess what, Jeff? 6:45 if they're doing a pre-show?
Yeah, if they're doing a pre-show.
Okay. They're doing a pre-show, it'll be 6:45 that will start. If they are not, then we'll be doing a probably a 7:30 start, I would imagine then. If it starts at 8 o'clock, we will probably do a 7:30 start, much like we did tonight. Yeah. There is an Ultimate X, what we are going to be in for at Slammiversary. Okay, you can see Kazarian. Oh, this is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to see this. I told Jeff earlier, I'm going to have to do some studying. And I'm going to have to, because Jeff said, oftentimes people that are trying to call that match can't. So I'm going to have to study up and try to do that.
Yeah.
James says I'm too young for non-PG.
Yeah, right.
I doubt that. Sammy back in the ring now with all of the security. If I want to be on TV, I'm going to be on TV, says Sami Callihan. Says all five of up. Scott D'Amore. Scott D'Amore is telling Sammy to breathe. Breathe. Shout out to Tazy for a year anniversary. Yep, Tazy's anniversary stream is tomorrow night after Raw. Impact is taped, Scott Steiner. They tape all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Scott D'Amore said, I am on your side. What happened is wrong and was unfair, and it shouldn't have happened to you. Don overstepped. Said, I've been working all week, and I'm going to fix this. Said, you're not helping your case. It's almost proven Don's point. Cook says the final segment is crazy. Don't spoil it. So, Scott, I don't give a damn what you have to say. I am the soul of this company. I don't like authority. But for once, let's do things your way. Presses the button on the phone, and Sammy is gone.
Wow.
Sammy is gone. He pulled that trick last week and appeared all the way down in Florida. And here he comes. Captain Crazy. Said you can't fix crazy. No amount of therapy that can fix Sami Callihan. Did you not overstep your bounds? Maybe. I did it for you. Oh, God. You're the one who's got a soft spot for all the wrestlers. This is going to go late, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is going to go like 5 after. Low-life pieces of garbage like the wrestlers?
Oh.
Wow. The tools that allow us to make money.
Oh.
You did it for Kenny Omega.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Who's coming out? Tommy Dreamer?
Oh, man.
Whoa, what's Tommy going to do? Don Callis versus Scott D'Amore, the match we didn't know we needed.
Oh,
Is
boy.
Tommy the executive? Is Tommy the man from the back room or from above?
Oh, man.
Give D'Lo his jacket back and go back to the bingo hall.
Oh.
He's going to be the representative. He's going to be the representative. Oh, I knew it. Tommy Dreamer. I went to them.
Oh.
Nice.
Sami Callihan is not fired. Don't spoil stuff. There goes the share price. Someone else needs to be fired. Said you're going to care about the men and women in the back.
Oh.
Is he going to fire Scott?
Oh, man.
Is he going to fire D'Amore?
Oh, this is so good.
Scott just threw his glasses?
Yeah. He's not getting rid of Scott.
Effective immediately. Don Callis is gone! Callis is gone as EVP. Callis is gone. You stooge piece of garbage. Look at how red Callis is. Why don't you make Dreamer the CEO?
There's a trash bag waiting for you in the back.
Callis is gone. Callis is gone. Callis walking. Oh, not a good night for Don.
Oh.
Oh, Don, you better run.
Oh, man.
I'm going to bash his brains in. He pulled The Shining?
He did.
I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to bash your brains in. Oh, what an ending.
Jeez, man, that was good.
Oh, that was awesome. What an ending.
That was good.
Well, isn't it funny? Remember how I said to you guys that the dirt sheets like always seem like they might get things right, but it's usually like weeks and weeks and weeks down the road after they say it. They were talking about him losing that position for a while. That's been out there for quite a while, but Don is gone. Hashtag Don is gone. He's out. So Wally's singing, na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody's singing that. Goodbye. Don is gone thanks to Tommy Dreamer.
At least
and
he has a part of his name that he calls himself right now. He's just the invisible. He's no longer the invisible hand. He's just
he's just invisible now, yeah. Wow. Don is out, and we are on the way to Slammiversary now. Sammy's back. Sammy's going to get his championship match against Kenny Omega at Slammiversary. So what an ending. It's already 10:06, guys, so we can't stay long because we got to come back for After the Impact. So please join us there. We're going to start in 9 short minutes from now. We'll come back. We'll talk about this ending, about everything that happened. We'll talk about the news we got today about Ultimate X. But thank you for being here with us. We really, really appreciate it. Those of you who can't join us, we hope we will see you on Saturday for our wrestling show and our prediction show that we're doing together. That's 9 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you all. Jeff will always be the invisible hand. Oh, God. And on that note, great show tonight, guys. Thank you, Coog. Appreciate that. On that note, guys, we're going to get out of here so we can come back for After the Impact. So thank you all for being with us. We really appreciate it. If you have not done so, please subscribe to our channel. Like this video, please, also on your way out. And hit the notifications button if you so desire to be notified when we have programming on. You can see our schedules up there on the board. And next coming up is our show on Saturday night. Also, don't forget to join Tazzy for his 1-year anniversary tomorrow night after SmackDown. So make sure you go and check that out on his channel and send him some videos if you so desire. He said to send him some videos, could be up to a minute long. All right, guys, we're out. We're going to see you hopefully back in about 8 minutes or so for After the Impact. If not, take care. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you on our next show. Good night, all.